Today's session is we are going to discuss in today's session we are going to start permissions in Linux. We are going to start today, that is permissions. Okay, so this permission topic is the most important topic in the Linux. Okay, so this is the most important topic. Okay, so you need to be focused here. So what is permission? Let me highlight here. Okay. So when it comes to the Linux environment, okay, security will be maintained at two levels. Okay, when we are going to log into the system, okay, it will be going to ask username and password. That is the first level of security. Okay, even after login, okay, to access in every directory and file, okay, there again we have to give the permission. Okay, if for example after login, if owner of the directory don't give the permission to others, okay, they can't access that directory. Okay, so even after login, the permissions will be applicable for the directories as well as files. Okay, got it? So how it will apply, let me show you. Okay, apart from that, whenever we create a directory in the Linux environment, okay, the permission will be applicable for it. Okay, whether it's a directory or file, whenever we create a new directory, so there will be one default permission, that is 755. So what is this exactly 755? How to analyze, I will be going to show you. Okay, so whenever we create a new file, okay, so the default permission for that is 644. Okay, now let me show you practically. So let me create here new directory. Okay, so how to create a new directory? For that we have a command mkdir d1. Okay, okay, d1 directory already exists. Okay, so let me create another directory. Okay, mkdir d2. Okay, now lsfn ld d2. Okay, to check the permissions. Okay, now see here, so let me copy this output. Otherwise we can also check like this. Okay, ll, okay, or lsfn lrt. So it's up to you. Okay, you can use any command. Okay, for example, let me copy this d2 directory. So let me paste it here. Now let's see here. So this is the d2 directory, right? Okay, now here very first digit will be used to identify whether it's a directory or file. If it's a d, very first digit, then it's a directory. Okay, if it's a hyphen, very first digit, it's a file. In this case it is a d, so it is a directory. Okay, so what about this? From here to here, it's called permissions. Okay, permissions of d2 directory. Okay, now for example, this is the very initial stage for you. Okay, so to make you understand, it will take some few days. Okay, so what you do to make it easy, you do one thing. Okay, what is that? After d, okay, let's make some space. Okay, so after 3 digits, again make some space here. Okay, after 3 digits, let's make some space. Okay, after 3 digits, again make it some space. Okay, so this is the first 3 digits. Okay, is the permission for the owner. Permission for owner. Permission for owner. So what is a permission for owner? That is rwx. Okay, now the next 3. So this is the next 3. Okay, next 3 is permission for group. Permission for group, that is r-x. Okay, now next 3 is for permission for others. Permission for others. Okay, so I will explain you in detail. Okay, that is r-x. Okay, so before going to explain this part, let me highlight here. R means read. R means read. Okay, so for read, numerically we can numerically we can also say 4. So next digit is W. W stands for write. W stands for write. Okay. So for write we have one all numeric letter, that is 2. Okay. Now next digit is X. X is equals to execute. Okay. For execute we have one numeric letter, that is 1. Okay. Okay. Now see here, this is first 3 is for owner. Okay, so who is the owner? Now see here, so very first digit will tell you whether it's a directory or file. For then next 3 is permission for owner. Okay, next 3 is permission for group. Next 3 is permission for others. Okay, so this digit doesn't have any importance, so leave it. Okay, so what is this root? Okay, so owner, it will highlight here who is the owner. Okay, so the next digit, okay, this owner belongs to which group? Okay, so this is the second digit. Okay, so this is owner. Okay, this second one is this owner belongs to which group? Okay, this is the size. 4096 is a size of this directory, D2 directory, and this is called timestamp. This is called timestamp. Timestamp means when did this directory get it created? That is on May 21st, okay, 8:59 p.m. Okay, so got it. Now here, so for what is the permission for owner? Okay, that is RWX. RWX means it will be like this: 4 plus 2 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1. That means 7. Okay, now the next permission, okay, is for group. Permission for group. Okay, that is 4 plus here. So the next digit will be W. Okay, for W it will be hyphen, means you need to put here 0. Okay, plus X is there, that means 1. So overall 4 plus 1, it will be 5. Okay, for others, okay, it will be 4 plus 0 plus 1. So over that is 5. Okay, so if someone is going to ask overall permission for D2 directory, so you need to put these 3 numbers. Okay, that is 755. So got it? Like this you need to tell the permission for directories as well as for the files. Okay, so do you want me to explain once again, or it is okay?
It's okay, sir. It's okay.
Okay, so R means 4, W means 2, X means 1. Okay,
1.
so and the most important thing, first 3 will be belongs to owner, next 3 belongs to group, next 3 belongs to others. Okay, next 3 belongs to others. Now see here, now this is the permission for owner, this is the permission for group. That means, okay, permission for the group means, for example, who is the owner? Root user. Root user belongs to which group? Root group. Okay, so apart from for this root group, apart from root user, there might be other users also there, for example. Okay, so this permission will be applicable for them. Okay, for example, here in real time it will be like this. Okay, for example, here Akram is there. Okay, so Akram belongs to DBA group, so here you might see DBA. Okay, so for in DBA group, okay, apart from the Akram, there will be more 9 users will be there. Okay, so whatever the permission is there here, okay, that permission will be applicable for entire the DBA group. Okay, so this first 3 is for individual user, means owner. Okay, so next three is for group. Okay, so this owner belongs to which group? Okay, for that group, how many users belong? That permission will belongs to all those users. Okay, so this next permission is for others. Others means the user who is not the owner, as well as, okay, who is not belongs to this group. Okay, rest all users will be considered as a others, other category. Okay, so got it. Now for example, let me create one new file. Okay, touch F2. Okay, now see a LL. Now let's copy this F2 line. So in initial phase, what you do, okay. See, so for this directory, overall permission is 755. Now see, when we create a new directory, the permission will be 755. Okay. Now, when I am creating a new file, okay. Now see, very initial stage, how you have to make it. Okay, this is for initial stage only. So leave it the very first digit because it indicate whether it's a file or directory. So let's make here one pipe symbol, or let's make one line. Okay, after 3 digits, 1 2 3, let's make one line here. Okay, after 1 2 3, let's make one line here. Okay, after 3, let's make the line here. That means this is the ownership for, this is a permission for owner. Okay, owner. Okay, so this next 3 is the permission for group. Okay, the next 3 is permission for others. Okay, now here what is the permission for owner? Permission for owner. Okay, permission for owner. Who is the permission, who is the owner for this F2 file? That is a root. Okay, root is a owner. Okay, so for root we have permission. W means 4 plus R means 4, W means 2. Okay, execute is not there, so it will be 0. Okay, now for permission for group, permission for group. Okay, so now here R means 4. Okay, W is not there, so let me put here 0. Execute is not there, so let me put here 0. Okay, so the overall permission, okay, is 4 only. Okay, for others, okay, for others 4. W is not there, X is not there, so 4 0 0. Okay, now overall permission for F2 file, overall permission, that is here it is 6. Okay,
644.
so here it is 4 and here it is 4. So what is the overall permission? It's 644. See, it's matching here. So I told you that whenever we create a new directory, the default permission will be 755. Okay, when we create a new file, the permission will be 644. Now I will be going to show you how to change the permissions. Okay, how to change the permissions. Okay, to change the permissions, we have a command. Okay, we have a command chmod, that stands for change modification, which stands for change modification. Okay, so now let me change the ownership. Okay, chmod is to change the permission. Okay, chown to change the owner, to change the ownership. Okay, chmod is to change the permissions. So this is the session, okay, dedicated for permissions. Okay, let me show you practically. Okay, now for example, ls-ld d2. Okay, now for d2, what is the permission? For d2 it is 755. For d2 right now the permission is what? 755. Now I want to give it as 777. 777 means full permission. 777 means full permission. Then how you have to give? chmod, okay, 777 for d2. Okay, now how to cross check? ls-ld d2. Okay, okay, now let me show you. Let me copy paste entire this content into the notepad to make you understand. Okay, now here this is the previous permissions. Okay, so previous is after this is the file or directory. Okay, let's put here one line. After 3, let's make one line. After 3, let's make one line. After 3, let's make one line. Okay, so this is for owner, this is for group, and this is for others. Okay, so what is the permission here? 7. Here what is the permission? It is 7. So here permission is 4 plus 1, 5, and here it is 4 plus 1, 5. Okay, 5. Okay, now here after changing, so let's put here one space. After 3, one more space. After 3, one more space in advance. Okay, so you should not make the space and you should not take the time. Whenever I'm going to ask, within fraction of second you should be able to tell. Okay, so here let me put one more space. Okay, here what is the permission? Okay, 4 plus 2 plus 1, 7. 4 plus 2 plus 1, 7. 4 plus 2 plus 7. Okay, so overall permission means 777. So here overall permission means 755. Got it? So this is the way we are going to change the permissions. Okay, for example, I want to give 700. For example, just to make you understand, 700. In that case, how to change? Like this: chmod 700. Okay, D2. Okay, so here while changing the permission, first digit applicable for owner, second digit for group, third digit is for others. See here also owner, group, other. Got it? So the same concept will be applicable for file also. Okay, so this is how to change, how to analyze the permission. Okay, how to change the permission. Okay, what is the utility we are going to use to change the permission? chmod, which stands for change modification. Okay, now how to change the permission, how to change the ownership. For example here, so for this D2, who is the owner? Root. Okay, I want this D2, for D2 I want to change the ownership to focus user. Okay, first check whether do I have the focus user here. cat/etc/passwd pipe grep focus. Okay, yes, we have the user focus. Okay, now I want to change the owner for this D2 from root user to focus user, CHOWN, which stands for change owner. Okay, to whom I want to change? To focus. Okay, so for which directory? For D2. Okay, now I want to cross check. Okay, ls-ld D2. See here, who is the owner? Earlier owner is focus. Okay, now I change the owner from root to focus. Okay, so if you want to change the here group also. Okay, group also, for example, to DBA group. Let me check whether DBA group exists or not. cat/etc/ how to check the groups? Group pipe grep DBA. Okay, DBA group is also exist. Then CHOWN, change ownership. Okay, focus : DBA D2. Okay, that means CHOWN means to change ownership. Okay, so to change the ownership for D2. Okay, so I want to make the owner as focus and I want to give the group as DBA. Now enter. Okay, now how to check? ls-ld D2. Now see here, owner has been changed from root to focus. Group has been changed from root to DBA, from root user to DBA user. So this is the overall permissions. Okay, as well as how to change the ownership. Okay, now for example, now see here, so okay, Now this is the D1 directory. Okay, so see here, without making any lines, without making any spaces here. Okay, in advance you should, in going forward in advanced session. Okay, so without taking the time, by seeing, by seeing within few seconds you should be interpret the permissions. Okay, for example, see here. Okay, 755. That means overall permission is 755. Here it's 777. Here it is 755. Here, what is here? 4 plus 2 means 6. Okay, 644. Here, what is the permission? 644. W means 4. Okay, R means 4. W means 2. 4 plus 2, 6. Okay, 644. Permission for F1. 644. Here 644. Again here it's 644. 644. Okay, again here 755. Okay, 755. Okay, so like this. Okay, in advanced session you should be able to interpret the permissions. Okay, so